It's crazy how like vast they can make it look.
Huh?
It's crazy how like fast they can make it look.
Yeah.
Our road turns east to
Okay.
Mordor.
Huh?
It looks so good.
Food always look good.
Move your feet.
Very necessary.
Thanks. Faster.
Hold the stance. Ouch. I don't know to fall.
Yeah, I don't think that's clouds.
But that messed me up.
Mm-hmm.
They did good to blend in there though.
Yeah. Totally not scary.
Right? Just a bunch of these things looking for you.
I guess we're going through the mine.
Yep. The fact that the hobbits wear no like feet stuff, like no shoes or sandals or anything. I don't know if this is fact or not, but I feel like their feet and stuff is like super strong to withstand the stuff they walk on.
I think it has to be to an extent. Of course, Ned Stark got it. Give me that thing back.
Follow me. It is a strange fate that we should suffer so much fear and doubt.
Laugh it off. Matt is ready.
Yeah.
Aye. The guy really an enemy of progress. Gotta send a whole voice. Basically said, I say no.
Thank you for your translation.
I say yes, boy. What you mean, no? Mad ugly.
That's gonna cause a headache.
Cause a headache? Well, more than a headache.
Through the mines.
Damn it.
Shoot.
Are growing, don't you? I felt it too. Be careful.
Password's password.
The doors of Durin, Lord of Moria. But the doors will open. Anon Mckellen, Edro Hiabe.
Said, no.
Well,
He's just messing up the passwords. You don't want to go in.
fun fact, there's an animated Lord of the Rings movie that came out in the 70s.
Really?
Oh.
Oh, bye, Bill.
Go on.
Hope you have a good rest of your life.
Oh, Jesus.
Read this.
It's ABC 1, 2, 3.
Speak friend. And enter. What's the Elvish word for friend?
Can't believe he didn't think of that.
Melon.
This man really didn't think about that.
You didn't know all the dead bodies that you're walking over? I don't know if that's wise either. Oh. Snatch your ankles.
Hey, yo, watch your ankles. For real. Said no. Oh, what in the water, Sarlacc? Hey. This brain is gonna be so far, bruh.
That's when you hope and pray there's an exit.
Right?
You now have but one choice.
Man created like whole languages and drew books and stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, drew maps and all that.
I knew about all that.
Crazy. Like,
Yeah.
for all of this. Deep lore, bro. That's when you turn around. I don't know this.
Well, they don't got anywhere to turn around to.
You know, you go to the part in the hood and you're like, I don't even know this spot.
He will never be rid of his need for it.
Mm.
You give it to them, Frodo.
Mm. That's deep.
Not be too
Right.
late to deal out death.
I wish the ring had never come to me.
Honestly, I was just chilling and like,
Yeah.
I wish none of this had happened.
my whole family, like happy family, cousin and stuff, bro.
Always be touching stuff.
I.
Always touching things, man.
Oh.
And
Fool of a took. Throw yourself in next time and rid us of your stupidity.
Jeez. Like I said, they don't understand real danger.
nope.
Oh Lord, man.
You think they would start to learn after a while, though?
Or a couple weeks. Uh-oh.
Oh, lovely.
Yep.
Yeah.
Remember the thing with the sword, right?
Mm-hmm. Oh.
Ooh. Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Oi. Mm.
Damn.
Mm. Time to fight. Come on now.
Hmm. Fun.
Looks like a ranky.
I was literally gonna say the same
Looks
thing.
like a rancor.
Advantages of being small.
Right? Mm. 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 Legolas out here, bro.
Yeah.
Woo. God. The worst.
I should have expected that too.
I know. Ow. This man gotta stop getting stabbed.
Honestly.
Like, how many times?
Second time in 2 hours.
Surprised no one has aimed for the brain.
We're going in.
Bro, those cuts are probably just annoying it.
Yeah.
Nice. Nice. Oh yeah, I just remembered the dragon scale thing.
Mm.
Yeah, this side. I forgot all about that.
Oh. Mm-mm. They're coming straight
right?
out the ground. Oh, nah.
It's way too much for them to fight.
It's like when Lady Briar would raise all the dead.
Hey, yo, right?
Oh my god.
Like freaking bugs, bro.
Mm-mm.
Nah, fam.
It's never good when the people that
Right?
fight you are running away.
Right?
Especially a whole army of them.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-mm.
If they're running away, something's bad. Something's real bad.
This foe is beyond any Run!
I like how they wait no to run, bro. If everybody's running, I'm dipping too.
Yeah, as soon as they're leaving, bro. Bro, you don't got time. Just jump. Go.
Bro, at this point, just jump. Like, all y'all could have just...
Y'all all could have been over by now.
Nobody tosses a dwarf.
I done jumped myself.
Well,
You about to die.
Gee, that's the only thing I had time to grab.
He about to die, fall into death. Not the beard.
Like any day now would be nice. It's literally shaking. Go.
You just jump, man. At this point, what I should have did was move down a little bit. You know, but they got a method.
Yeah.
Mm.
Mm-mm.
Mm.
Mm-mm.
Mm-mm.
I didn't sign up for no demons.
Right?
Yeah, I remember this.
Back to the shadow.
Mm. Oh, you see when they pull out the freaking fire whip?
Shall not pass!
Oh man. Bro, no matter how many times I hear that line, it just gives me chills.
Bro, that's what I mean. You speak it into existence and you make it happen. Always the fire whip, man.
So the definition, if I go and know you're coming down with me.
Fly, you fools.
If I hadn't seen this already, I would have been more shocked. But
No, yeah, no.
I remember
Yeah.
that whole thing, so.
Like we said, guys, this is a slight rewatch.
Yeah, but I also like major things like that.
Oh yeah, major stuff. Yeah, major stuff for sure. Nah, it's still a hit though. It's still
Yeah.
considering like that was like the guy that came to their tongue and like always made them smile and stuff.
Mm-hmm. It's like the village grandpa.
Mm-hmm.
Give them a moment, for pity's sake.
Right. It's like the witch tree thing.
Mm-hmm.
Are you looking for full reactions? Do you want early access content? Are you tired of waiting for her to release new movie reactions every single week? Well, today's your day. Welcome to Cosmic Bings, where you find full movie reactions on Patreon. Things not exclusively and not limited to, but the X-Men franchise, also the Batman franchise, and upcoming will be various other franchises, Lord of the Rings, Indiana Jones, Fast and Furious, maybe, you name it. Things she hasn't seen. Definitely make sure to check out Cosmic Big's Patreon down below.
You won't ensnare so easily. I have the eyes of a hawk and the ears of a fox.
Do you know?
The dwarf breathed so loud we could have shot him in the dark.
I'm trying to go destroy it, like.
So hey, look, bro, we on the same team, really? We're
Yeah.
trying to destroy the thing.
I wasn't trying to bring this to y'all, but we just passing through. It's so pretty.
I know.
Man, as much as this world is terrifying, it sure is beautiful.
Right? That Cate Blanchett? What?
Frodo of the Shire. One who has seen the eye.
Like, ma'am. I'm but the simple hobbit, just trying to get about my life.
Gotta throw this ring in the thing. I'm going back home.
Go home. That's literally why I'm here. I ain't coming for all this. I want no heat. I want no smoke. I just want to go. The water also look good. You know the water look good. Very sure. Oh, look like pure alkaline. Like some serious, like, above than normal pH balance elven water.
Mm-hmm. It's got some healing capabilities. Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Oi. Sheesh. Bro, honestly, this guy really going through the worst.
Mm-hmm. Nope.
Mm-mm.
No thanks.
Why do I have goosebumps? That gave me chills. Something.
Came into being.
Uh.
They were elves once.
Do not like.
Huh?
Do not
Some
like.
scary looking orcs.
Yep. And then just go into this majestic, majestic scene.
Never before have we clad strangers in the garb of our own people.
One small bite is enough to fill the stomach of a grown man.
Hell.
Yeah, that'd be hella useful.
That'd be mad useful.
How many did you eat? 4.
Yeah, y'all gonna be filled for like
3 days.
no. Because he didn't complain about ropes.
Yeah.
There you go. No, I would have complained about some rope. Huh?
He's so polite.
I know.
Our most beloved star.
A kiss was all I needed. You ain't gotta give me nothing else.
Be a light for you in dark places.
Hey, bro, she a majestic person. I mean, if I'm not mistaken, you can do some crazy stuff with that hair. Those like elf body parts in general.
Mm-hmm. I just want to know how this, in this like really big world, they always seem to find them.
Right? Well, they're tracking the ring, so.
Yeah, I guess.
Hey, yo, what? Oh, Gollum.
Mm.
He really think he's slick hiding behind that.
Get some sleep.
At least he can make sure you're fed and you sleep.
Right?
I think that's a lot.
You just give him the elf bread.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, real talk, you just can't trust mankind, to be honest. And this coming from a man, bro.
No, they're the most susceptible to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
So, kind of remind me of the Leaf Village.
I was gonna say the same thing. Yeah.
Or even in Game of Thrones did a thing like this too.
Master Dwarf. Come on,
It's the most effective, man.
Orcs patrol the eastern shore.
It's like you're the person that they're going after. You gotta at least tell someone where you're going.
He got that I don't care attitude right now.
Mm-hmm.
There is no other way.
Big Sir, back up.
Yeah, for real.
If you would but lend me the ring.
There's a reason you didn't have it.
Oh, great. That's bad though.
Yeah.
The more he wears it, the connection, man.
Take it off. You would have tried to take the ring by now.
Well, corrupts everybody slowly.
Would you destroy it?
I would have gone with you to the end.
You had it on. What do you think? Dang, son.
Jeez.
Dang,
Mad
son.
quick.
It's like, what do you do in that situation?
I hope you don't die. Yes.
Nice. Dang. That's really, use that arrow, pull it back, and then use it again. Recycle, bro.
Bro, how are they not seeing him?
Preoccupied on one tree, missed the entire forest.
Okay, fair. Fair. I'll give you this time. He's trying to risk y'all's lives no more.
Dude. Honestly, they was good where they were.
Yeah. No, my stupid little idiots.
Never change it. Never change anyone and say, hey, you over there. Oi! Oi!
I didn't realize how dope that fight scene was the first time I watched it.
Hey, there you go. Get him. Get him.
Use your training.
Like flies. Hawkeye who?
Literally, bro. Dude's a whole G.
The Horn of Gondor.
Oh!
Bro, in benefits like this, ooh. In fights like this, bro, a double-edged sword is a way to go. You know I prefer a katana.
Oh, they're little rock.
Right? They don't got no long range.
They don't. Oh, it's the big daddy.
Big boss.
Oh, I just remember.
Yeah. Freaking big that arrow is. Oh my god. Yep. To Valhalla you go, sir. Bro, one arrow was good enough.
He's not dead, so
No, I know, but like, sheesh. Look how thick those arrows are. I hate to make a Sean Bean joke now just because I've seen this death like many times, but like this guy can't pass one season or one movie. So.
Still though, R.I.P. my dude.
Honestly, man, oh yeah.
Bro, do not add insult to injury right now. You're just messed up for that.
Aye. Ooey. Ooh. Ooh.
Oh, I forgot all this happened.
Ooh.
I hate when they do that, man.
Right? With their own blood, too. It's a scare tactic. Oh! He's not even. Whoa!
Oh, I forgot all of that. Holy crap.
My king.
I realize it at the end, though. Real talk, man should have really been on the boat.
Yeah.
I wish the ring had never come to me. I wish none of this had happened.
He gonna learn today. That's a true friend right there.
Mm-hmm.
Don't just stand there and go back for him.
I didn't remember. I thought he put the boat paddle down. I'm sorry. I was just expecting to just see the boat paddle just slowly go down.
I need a friend on that level.
That's a brother.
I need a Sam in my life.
Man grew up with Sam, bro. That's a brother.
Yeah.
The whole, it's like a straight Viking burial,
Yeah,
bro.
I was gonna say that.
Normally at this point, though, the boat will be on fire. Albeit, but still.
Viking-esque, we'll call it.
Yeah.
Fellowship has failed.
No.
That's like, he's like the most Viking one there.
Yeah, he is.
Well, I know it's definitely Viking inspired with the, it's like dwarves and builders and.
Damn it! I remember being pissed off. I thought they went a little bit further.
I was like, wait, does she not remember that where it ended?
I remember being upset, but I thought they went like a little bit further. Oh, man, I'm upset. I want to watch more.
We can.
I'll figure it out after.
All right.
That should not have gotten me again, Matthew.
Yeah, the fact that you didn't say anything, like, again, I was like, she doesn't remember. She's like, she doesn't remember this is where it ends. Because if you did, you would have been like, why is there all Joneses? Is that a thing?
I think it's...
Like a place filler?
I don't know. I think it's just like in order because Jones is a very common last name.
Hella Joneses.
Yeah.
Yeesh. Michael J. Jones, Michael R. Jones, Monica L. Jones, Morgan A. Jones, Jeremy B. Jones, Jessica Jones. But yeah, anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, the ending shouldn't have gotten me again. Because I vaguely remember it ending there, but I'm like, no, like that doesn't feel right. I thought they went like a little further.
Guys, the first time that like she watched it for the first time like a couple years ago, she was like getting ready for the joint to get going.
Yeah, bro.
And then she's like, all right, we about to go see them, rescue them. Boom, cuts off. And then she's like, what?
Because I thought that, like, I didn't know anything about Lord of the Rings, like, at all. So I didn't know how they all, like, connected like that. I thought it was, like, one of those movies where, like, they have a beginning and an end. Mm-hmm. And then they go on to their next adventure.
Yeah, like, it concludes and then it goes on to another.
But, like, it could have, like, all of, like, a main storyline. But, like, each individual adventure or whatever.
Yeah.
So that's what my initial thought process. Man, I'm upset. I didn't get to drink all my drinks. I brought me some juice. I didn't even drink all my coffee. I was preparing for like a long time. Anyways.
Return of the King is not even the second one. My bad. That's the third one.
It's the third one?
Yeah, the Two Towers is the next one.
Okay.
Return of the King is the last one.
Okay.
My fault. But they all came out a year apart. Oh, that's crazy. Because, like, the budget for all three films in total was $281 million.
That's it?
Yeah, they did a lot for that. But
looks amazing.
For the total for three films, because a lot of it is practical. That's where they save a lot of the money. on like having like on-set locations and stuff like that, like in-person places. I don't know all the details for behind the scenes. But guess what the box office was for all 3 films total? Nearly $3 billion.
They definitely made their money.
Definitely made their money. Yeah.
Definitely.
Not including like DVD sales.
Yeah, that's just
like,
box office.
Soundtrack sales,
That's
posters, merchandise.
Pure box office.
I mean, shoot, the best evergreen, because like, bro, you got everything. It's still making money, bro. Yeah. Like, I just bought the 4K.
You did.
the 4K editions.
And I'm sure people are going and getting stuff now too, since the show.
The Rings of Power.
Yeah. So
yeah.
People are going back and watching it, and you know, getting back into it. So it came out like what, early 2000s, right?
2001.
Yeah. So,
from 2001 to 2003, I think.
Yeah. So it's been a minute since they all came out. So.
Oh, they were filming in the late 90s.
Yeah.
Late 90s, early 2000s when they filmed all this.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, no. So yeah, your review section.
You know, like I remembered bits and pieces of like certain scenes. Like I remembered, like I mentioned like the stuff I remember during the reaction, but like as I continue, like more came to me, but I'm like, okay, this, and then there was just stuff that just I did not remember whatsoever. So it's good to like watch it and get a refresher, because if we had just jumped into what's the next, the 2 Towers?
The 2 Towers, yeah.
If we had just jumped into that, I wouldn't have remembered anything.
Nah.
I would have been so lost.
Nah.
So
just figure, you know, we do a reaction, or at least do a rewatch with you guys, just so that we can get into that. The next 2 you're going in completely blind.
Yes.
And then the Hobbit trilogy you're going in blind.
Yeah, I don't know anything about
the Hobbit movies. I don't know what that was. The Hobbit movies were very like divisive. Like a lot of people don't really like them as much. Unfortunately. I thought they were entertaining, but a lot of like hardcore book fans and like Hobbit fans of the book and stuff like that, they really hated it. Like, but Uncle Richie, he didn't really like it as much either. So I know that it had some division amongst fans.
Yeah.
As you know, most prequels do. A lot of people have issues because, you know, prequels sometimes they gotta change things to fit the story they're trying to tell in that movie, but like by doing that, it sort of doesn't like line up with things that happen.
Sometimes it's very hit or miss.
Yeah. Like some prequels don't really do a good job at like the Crimes of Grindelwald, like the whole Fantastic Beasts movies, they sort of do a good job at like retcon a whole bunch of crap.
Yeah.
So it's like it's really kind of hard to do it justice.
Star Wars prequels too.
I feel like the Star Wars prequels are pretty, for the most part, pretty much accurate.
Well, yeah, but I know, I'm just saying.
You talking about the division among the fans? Oh, yeah, the division.
Yeah. That's not many Star Wars movies, though. You have, you know, the people that just like the originals. You know, some people that like all of them. Some people that like the prequels and the originals but hate the sequels. Like,
yeah. But yeah, no, to focus on the Lord of the Rings. Yeah.
No, like I definitely enjoyed this a lot more the second time, because like I said, like me knowing some of the stuff that was gonna happen, it's like, okay, let me, like, especially when like Gandalf died, I'm like, okay, can prepare myself for that. I know what's happening. I know around the time it happens. And then as soon as it came up, I'm like, okay, let me just focus on, you know, the other stuff around it too.
Yeah.
But yeah, no,
But also, sorry, go ahead. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. No, you're good. You're good.
Go ahead.
I'll bring it up later.
I was gonna go into another thing.
Yeah, no, I'll bring it back. I'll bring it back up.
No, go ahead.
Trust me, I'll bring it back up.
Okay.
It's a whole different conversation.
Okay.
Yeah.
But no, like the I didn't realize how much I liked the music too, because I feel like when at the time we watched this, I wasn't like focusing too much on it, but like it really like makes the world, you know. It's kind of like how Hans Zimmer does like his character, like his music into like characters.
Yeah.
I kind of feel like that translates, like, well, not translates, but like, you know what I'm saying?
I know what you mean. Yeah.
Yeah, I can't think of the words, but
it I don't know if you want to say replicates the idea.
It's its own character, basically.
Yeah.
It like fits the world and like, you know, really makes the scenes. And like just the world in general was really beautiful. Like like all the elf stuff. I know you like elf stuff. I love elves, man. They're so dope. But like even like all their stuff is just so pretty and they're so majestic,
elegant, and
I love elves.
like superior. And
yes,
so
I've always had a
ways.
fascination with elves.
It's especially like when I don't know, before I got into fantasy content, like seriously,
Yeah.
like I always thought when people said elves, the only thing I would think about is like Christmas elves.
Yeah.
And I'm like, elves, like a Christmas elf. And then I would go and like actually see that there was like other types of elves, like the stereotypical Christmas elves, and I'm like, yo, these elves are way cooler than the Christmas elves.
Yeah.
Like what? They're freaking dope. So
Yeah, I've always had like a fascination with them because I always thought they were really dope. So, but yeah, I just want to see what's gonna happen in the next ones because I don't know why we didn't continue this after that ending because like.
we were supposed to, but then it's just time. You know, we didn't have time to really like.
And we had less. Well, we had more time then than we do now.
It's
but
crazy.
That's why we make time in like reaction.
Yeah, we had
stuff.
Yeah, because if it wasn't for reaction, we wouldn't get a chance to watch a lot of movies.
It's a lot of justification of watching things, especially popular things.
Yeah, it's like. We're working.
Like we don't have time to watch stuff, but if it's during our work hours,
it's a job.
Yeah.
So we're working, so we get to enjoy the movie while we work.
Exactly. That's one of the big perks of like doing reactions.
Yeah,
the stuff we've been meaning to watch or wanting to watch, so we get to like share our reaction and actually like dive into it a little more. Like, because we talk about stuff after we watch it all the time. Like,
all the time.
It's just,
during,
we usually like pause and stuff.
That's the thing, like the way how we normally watch things, and I know some people get upset with us or some for reactors, but like we don't pause. Yeah. All the time unless it's necessary. Because like normally when we watch stuff, if we have something to say, we just because I don't like to talk over things. Like I don't like to talk over dialogue when I'm not reacting, right? So sometimes I would try to find bits, and if I have something to say, if there's just music and there's a little bit of a pause and there's no talking, I try to use that as a spot to voice my opinion.
Yeah, I try not to say anything too long while there's dialogue going on, or
try not to, but
if it's something that needs to be said in that moment that won't make sense later, I'm just gonna say it. Yeah. But
we can still hear everything.
Oh yeah, no,
like we can hear everything.
Pay attention to everything.
90% of the time when we talk, we don't even hear ourselves, and at least I don't hear myself in the headphones because I turn that down. Yeah. Even if I'm talking, I can still hear what they're saying. But anyways, the point I'm trying to make is like, when we're chilling on our personal time, watching something else, we would just pause and talk. Yeah. We don't do that here because like Patreon, it wouldn't be. Yeah, it would be annoying like, for Patreon.
Okay, we're gonna pause in 3, 2, like, and then start it back up and have to sync it back. It just doesn't make any sense for that purpose. So that's why like sometimes you'll see like if nothing's going on in the background, I'll just like zoom in on us. Yeah. Because it'll have, if
it's like a trailer reaction, it's a second watch through. Then we'll pause in between, and then like you can talk as a second watch through.
That's not going on Patreon, but if there's something specifically just for YouTube, then we'll pause. But usually it all goes on Patreon. So
So I mean, but anyway, I brought that up to make a point that I don't remember. Why did I bring that up?
About pausing?
About talking through the movie. Yeah. There's something else I had to say. But anyways, I don't remember, but let me go back to what I was going to ask you earlier. So what I was going to ask you earlier is, because you mentioned this before when we talked, like, privately about this stuff, you were like, oh yeah, now that you're actually, like, now that you're more interested in fantasy content now than you were at the time. So I don't know if you want to explain a little more about all that, like what you said to me, like your thoughts on all that.
Yeah, I mean, like, I feel like then, because I don't know, because I feel like there's just a lot more fantasy stuff coming out now that's more like mainstream. So I mean,
there's always been a lot of fantasy stuff.
Well, then I'm saying, like, not that people like really talk about it. Like, at the time that I was like watching just like reality and stuff like that. Like, I still watch a lot of reality now, but I feel like it wasn't really a big, like, there wasn't any big franchises that were new that were coming out.
Game of Thrones.
Well, that was the only one.
There was Game
And
of Thrones.
I wanted to watch Game of Thrones at the time.
Game of Thrones.
but-
I'm trying to think if there was any other one though.
That's my point.
Oh no.
So-
There's Game of Thrones. Well, Vikings isn't fantasy. It's more a period piece.
Yeah.
Outlander's period piece / science fiction.
Well, I'm talking about even earlier than that.
Black Sails is period piece. So yeah, I guess.
So yeah, like I feel like it's more coming back into play now with like, Wheel of Time and Rings of Power is coming out and like Witcher now is a
The
thing.
Witcher, Vox Machina.
So yeah, so that's more becoming like a thing now. So I feel like I'm getting what I missed out on when I was younger. Because I had always wanted to watch Lord of the Rings too when I was younger. But like I just
Sorry, it makes it sound like excuse me, it makes it sound like you only got into it because everyone else got into it.
No, not at all.
Okay. So how you were saying, I was like, no, there was a lot of stuff around fantasy lovers,
No, like
games and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
There's like a lot of like Final Fantasy, like
I never had access to those,
MMOs,
though.
things like that, like
I-
MMOs.
I never really had access to those growing up though.
Mm.
So that's another.
Magic the Gathering. You ever see anybody play or talk about Magic the Gathering?
I have, but not until like my later life.
Mm.
The first time I probably heard about that was probably when I was like in my late teens.
Okay, fair enough.
So like I said, like my parents, they had Lord of the Rings when I was growing up, but like they had it on DVD, but like they never really watched it.
Mm.
So I'm like, I know it's there. I'll get a chance to watch it eventually, and then I just never did. But I would always in the back of my mind, like whenever I was going through like movies and stuff, I'm like, okay, because we always had like, I don't know if y'all remember those, the file things with the movies, the zip like case. We had so many of those, but I remember always like they had all of them too. So I was like, okay, yeah, I'll get around to it one day, and it's pushing off and never did. So I'm glad I finally got the chance to watch it like 2 years ago and now.
You got a new appreciation for it too.
Definitely, because after watching, like I really got back into it with Game of Thrones. Really leaped me back into that whole thing, and then recently Wheel of Time.
Yeah, like give you your introduction.
Yeah.
Well, like that, and I think like from what I like, well, I wouldn't say directly Wheel of Time, because before Wheel of Time it was The Witcher, and you got right into The
Well, I'm
Witcher.
saying recently.
The Witcher, yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm
So
saying.
you said Game of Thrones and then Wheel of Time after. Wheel of Time is more recent than Game of Thrones.
I know. I didn't say right after. I said more recently. The Witcher was in there for sure. But I'm saying like Wheel of Time really like sparked it now for me. That I'm like, okay, I'm really enjoying like the fantasy realm, and then Witcher came out and I'm like diving more deeper in the second season of Witcher.
Okay, yeah. I'm like, you gotta be more specific. Because I'm like, The Witcher?
Yeah, no.
Wait, The Witcher? Wait, huh? Wheel of Time, then The Witcher? Huh?
Yeah, no, I didn't say exactly.
Okay, so from how I remember events, I remember Game of Thrones kind of gave you that, like, okay, this could be cool. I want to catch up on this. I actually like this. It's not that bad.
Yeah,
and
I've said
then
many times watched all 8 seasons of Game of Thrones in 2 weeks.
yeah, there was that, and then The Witcher came out, and initially you weren't that into it, and then you got into The Witcher because it was pretty dope.
Yeah, and you wanted to like do reactions to it.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay.
And then you ended up liking it.
I did.
And then I would say after The Witcher was before Wheel of Time, I know there was another fantasy content vibe in there. Even anime wise, like Shield Hero. Like
We only watched Shield Hero recently.
no, but I'm just saying, like Shield Hero, Black Clover, even those animes, like those are take place in fantasy world.
Yeah.
And then for me, like Slime, things like that.
Either way.
But yeah.
Yeah, it's been a more recent within the past few years.
Okay.
That fantasy has become an interest of mine.
It's like a Caribbean saying. Just the other day it could be like 2 years ago, 2 days ago. Recent can be yesterday. 2 days
I'm
ago.
around your family too much. Okay.
If you say like recently within the last couple of years, and like yeah, like I got you.
Yeah.
But I get what you're saying though.
Yeah. So
Would
that's,
you no, sorry.
no, that's I'm just gonna say that's just become a more recent, within the past couple of years, interest of mine.
Yeah, man. It's always for me, Lord of the Rings is so intimidating when I speak to people about Lord of the Rings. Not good. Sorry.
You know what else? Like kind of settled it in when I was a kid, that I was like, okay, I have an interest, but I didn't go any further. Bridge to Terabithia. I know you hate that movie, but that was like one of the only movies I had to watch. So I watched it.
Is that considered like fantasy, like on level with this?
No, it's not.
I mean, like in terms of lore.
It has the fantasy aspects, and like, you know, into another kind of world.
So it's an isekai. Got it. It's no reincarnation. Yeah.
But I would definitely say if I'm not mistaken, I believe it is classified as a
adventure,
adventure fantasy,
depression, nightmare fuel.
That too.
Not watching that movie again. I've said it a number of times. Is it considered fantasy?
Yeah, family fantasy.
Okay. Well, I'm thinking about more like adventure fantasy.
Well, no, I get what you mean, but I'm saying that kind of like put the seed in my head.
For me,
for the future. For
me, in my childhood, my first experience to fantasy, like adventure fantasy, probably was the Chronicles of Narnia. The Chronicles of Narnia franchise is kind of what gave me my like spark and like, ooh, we have like freaking talking lions and like I'm forgetting all this the different species and things now, but like the point is
there's like a
centaurs, other stuff too. Dave McAvoy was in those movies.
I remember nothing about those movies. So.
I don't think you said you didn't see them.
I saw the first one one time.
Well, reactions.
Yeah, it's on my list.
Yeah. So, I mean, that was my thing. And then Lord of the Rings is kind of playing in the background over and over and over. Mm-hmm. And then eventually I was always kind of into it. Like books, the like different books I saw. There was like some fantasy books I don't even remember. But anyways, yeah, bring it back to Lord of the Rings. Like, I know we kind of have a tendency to go off of like and talk about anything.
Yeah.
What do you think about like the overall... well, before I get into this question, I have to make this statement. It's always intimidating when I have to talk to Lord of the Rings fans. Mm-hmm. Like, because so many of them are so passionate and so angry for some reason.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know why. Like, I don't know why some of them are just so mad, like, on sight. Like, you say something wrong about one character, maybe you didn't like a certain scene, or maybe you didn't understand the significance of a certain scene in context to the lore and things like that, and people want to like come for you and stuff like that. So it's always a little scary when I talk about the Lord of the Rings, because I already see there's gonna be some people on this video that might gonna have some words to say for no reason to, even though we're trying our best. But
if you just want to say something and you don't like our opinions, just be nice about it.
You can be nice about it, right?
We can have different opinions. That's okay.
It's okay to have different opinions, right?
Just don't be mean to me, please.
You don't gotta be mean. Just don't need. But like, just as a film, the reason I say that to bring into the question I was gonna ask you, like, as a film, because we're just judging this based on the movie, I intentionally stayed away from Lord of the Rings books because I want to like watch all the movies again and get a better understanding of all the movies, and then maybe when I retire, I'll have time to get into Tolkien.
Yeah. Like,
I'll probably have time to get into that because I don't have the time to invest my life in that, even though I say that while I invest myself in Warhammer. But in Warhammer 40k lore. But I mean, I think...
But you're not reading it, so...
Partially, but I'm not reading the like 50 different books they have. There's like 50 or like 20 or 50 books. It's a lot of books.
I didn't even know you had books now.
Or they have no, I didn't buy the books.
Oh.
Is they have them, and I've just read maybe synopsis and wiki pages and stuff like that. But that's as far as my reading went with 40k lore. But anyway, yeah, no, just judging off the movie. What do you think about like the lore and the story and the overall like presence of the film? Like, do you like the world? Do you like the characters? Do you like the story, where it's going, the languages?
Well, I already said, like, while we were reacting, like, the language is super pretty to me. It's
what, the elfin language?
I don't know, there's something, just all the elves, man. There's something just so majestic about everything they do.
There's just something majestic about Cate Blanchett. You know it's true. Even when she was playing Hela in Thor Ragnarok, you know it's true. You know it's true. Even in Don't Look Up, he couldn't be too mad at her. You know it's true. Am I lying? You can say if I'm lying. I don't think I'm lying. But yeah.
But yeah, no, I really like the world. Like, I think it's very vast, and you know, there's a whole lot of like mystery behind it too, because there's like, it's so big.
Makes you like want to learn more.
Yeah, like I want to like dive deep into it
On my own terms.
Yeah.
On my own terms.
I don't got time to dive into it. I got time to watch the movie.
I gotta be careful. I gotta be careful how I speak to Emma about Lord of the Rings, bro. And man, if I bring it up, I already know it. She knows it too. That it's gonna be a whole thing. That's like bringing up Hans Zimmer to me in the text.
Yep.
And asking me to explain something about this, or like asking me to talk about Star Wars or something that I'm really passionate about. But yeah.
But yeah, no, I really love the world. I think it's very. I just love that there's so many different, you know, kind of vibes. And for lack of a better term. You know, you got like the Shire, and it's like dope, and you know, it's got its own vibe, and I like it. And then you have like all of the I don't know what they're called, the elven areas. If you guys know the names, just let me know, because I'm horrible with names. And then you have Mordor.
And Mordor. Yeah, I feel like we'll get a good grasp of him as we watch, you know?
I just like the whole, like, different vibes that they got going on. Because, like, you gotta have, like, one evil place.
Yeah,
It's always gotta be, you know, that one cousin.
It's like, right? It's crazy. Like, just rewatching this, I can see so many similarities between this and Wheel of Time. Yeah. But I know from what I've heard from Wheel of Time book readers, you know, it manages to find a way to differentiate itself from its inspiration.
And that's fine. You know, I do see the similarities. And, you know, I don't try to compare them because I know they're not the same thing.
Yeah.
So,
but you can see the inspiration, and I feel like, to me, I feel like it's a respectful thing if you can take inspiration from it and do something different from it.
Yeah.
You know, like, don't plagiarize the plot, which I don't think Wheel of Time is that.
No.
I just feel like there's a lot of things in Wheel of Time that is very similar.
Yeah, like the one boat scene.
Like the one boat scene, and just like certain concepts I think are similar, but overall I feel like they're both very different stories with very different ideas and very different messages and all kinds of stuff like that. Like, and plus you're dealing with like, this is in the future of our time, but also in the past at the same time. Yeah. So it's like a weird thing. So, but yeah.
But no, yeah, like the characters, that's
Who's your favorite character so far? Like, who do you like so far in the movie? Who's calling to you?
Sam, little
Sam?
sweet baby Sam. I love him. I would die for him.
Aragon and friggin' Legolas are my dudes.
Yeah, well, them too. But I'm saying my sweet little baby Sam, and I keep forgetting their names. The two, my two little idiots.
Pippin
and
Pippin and I forget. I never knew the other one. Yeah. If I'm being honest with you,
like it's in the back of my head, but
those two guys,
my sweet little idiots. I'm just gonna call them that. I love them. I don't think I have a favorite. I really don't, because I love all of them.
Do you like Boromir? No. He redeemed himself in the end.
He did. He has his charms. He does. So I'm not gonna say I don't like him.
Bro, first scene he stepped up in, he tried to shut the whole thing down and ruin the world. Freaking Gandalf had to put him on timeout like it was his dad. But
yeah. But I can't,
shut down now.
You know, I can't really blame him because it's not necessarily him, it's the ring.
It's human lizard brain.
Yes. So, you know, I feel like putting that aside, he's not that bad.
Yeah, a guy that's desperate to protect his people.
Exactly. So
you do whatever you got to do when you're desperate.
Yeah. So I think really putting that aside, you know, he's a cool dude. You know.
Yeah. It would have been cool to see, like, if like him develop as a character throughout the story. That would have been dope. Yeah. But you know, I'm guessing there was no real purpose for him. So.
Yeah. you know, he had his purpose, and you know, like you said, he redeemed himself.
Yeah.
So there was that. It is unfortunate, like you said, that we didn't get to see him progress over time, but I feel like at some point, like, you have to like let some people go to continue on.
Yeah.
And you know, I really like his, like, the scene at the end where he's just in the boat. I always love those like types of funeral scenes because I feel like they're very powerful to me.
Yeah, they are. Like, I love what I think that they did that really well in like Thor, in the second Thor movie, when Frigga, when they were doing her funeral, they gave her like the biggest Viking, like space Viking funeral ever.
I just think it's a very beautiful thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
it's a beautiful send off.
it is. You know,
It's like, you know,
if that
like, you know what they did? You know what the Vikings did? They would like, I'm not gonna go on the whole thing, I promise, but like they would like,
I think I know, but just
yeah, they would put things on the boats to have, you know, so they can bring it with them to Valhalla, like their gold. They'll give them like offerings, like a goat head or something, or like a knife or sword, some food, like things like that, and then they burn it all in fire. Just goes up to Valhalla.
But either way, I always think like the boat send offs are really beautiful, and I don't know, there's something very serene about it.
Yeah, especially, I mean, if you have like a really cool, like, I feel like that's why a lot of Vikings, for example, might have been okay with death, because it was something so funny that one of the guys in the show said. I'm not trying to make it a whole Viking conversation, but like one of the guys in the show said, like, he's like, what is, I'm not gonna say who, because I do want you to watch it at some point, but he's like, what is up with you Vikings? You live your whole life just to find the best way to die. What is wrong with you? So it's like, because everything is like Valhalla, like, you know, like, are you gonna go to Valhalla? How are you gonna get there?
Like, you have to like die in battle to have like an honor.
Yeah, you gotta die with honor. You gotta fight, and you know, fight. And if you die with the axe in your hand, and you know the whole concept in Valhalla, you go in there. They call it sup, but you have dinner and you drink with the gods, fight everybody. Everyone dies again, and then you just come back and you have dinner and fight forever. You just fight forever. And they loved that. So I mean, I'm saying all that to say, like, they had a it's weird. It's interesting because like when you look at like a Christian funeral, sometimes it's really sad and stuff like that. Not all Viking funerals had like this grand, you know, send off. They only really did that to important people. Right. Like whether it was like if it was an earl's wife, or it was an earl or someone, or a jarl or someone of importance, like an elder in a family or something. You had the money to do it, and you had the funds and the support to do it. Then you can do like the big send off. Yeah. But I feel like the whole concept behind it is they had like the idea like, okay, they'll go to Valhalla, they'll have fun. You know, they're at peace now. They get to have fun with the gods. So it's like that mindset is like, okay, they're good. Like, it's sad, but they're good. So that's why I feel like that's why the funerals like that, and they compare it to Lord of the Rings. I feel like funerals like that, that's why it's maybe kind of serene, because like the idea behind it is like, okay, these people aren't suffering anymore. They're going to dine with the gods forever. Yeah. Like, you know, so maybe that's why. I don't know, but at least for me, that's why I see maybe there's some type of comfort in accepting that the one that you lost is going to dine with gods or whatever.
I feel like it's similar to like, you know, spreading ashes in like the water.
Oh yeah, you know,
definitely. It just kind of float away, and
it's like you're letting go of it, and like it's joining. And
it's like you kind of feel at peace.
Yeah, I get that for sure. Like that I mean, it might have definitely been like is it Gondor? A Gondor kind of thing. Maybe they did that for like a soldier's burial kind of thing, like a respectful kind of burial thing. So it's just really interesting. But those scenes, I do agree, those scenes do have some type of like emotional power and like respect to it. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
So, but yeah, I don't want to prolong the video. I don't know if you have anything else you want to say, or
I'm thinking,
I'm sure we'll have more to say in the next movies.
It's just so long, and we could have watched the theatrical, but I feel like
you got more lore.
Yeah, and plus we already watched this as the extended version anyways, and I like even if there's some slower parts, like I'm fine with that, because like I'm the type of person that likes to have like all the information. I don't like to like have to ask questions.
Yeah, like what is this? Or
Yeah.
what's
So
that? Yeah.
if something's not explained in the theatrical, but it is in the extended, I'm just gonna watch the extended.
Yeah.
So I'm probably forgetting some stuff that I wanted to say from last night when we watched the 3/4 of it.
Yeah, probably.
But yeah, I just think it's a really pretty movie, man. I'm just excited for the other two.
Yeah, and the movie still stands up.
Yeah, yes.
It still holds up.
Yes. No, because I was like, we were talking before we started watching it about like how you couldn't tell if it was like the 4K version of the video. So because I don't know if HBO Max had it.
You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like obviously because we just watched it.
Yeah, no, we had to buy it.
Yeah.
Separately. Yeah.
So but like even not like 'cause we were like comparing, it does still hold up.
Yeah.
It still looks like is a charm about it.
One of the main differences I think is like color grading, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Like, I'll go ahead and like I'll show you once we finish all.
Oh
this.
yeah. No, I saw we were talking about it last night. But...
You know, that wasn't the that wasn't it.
That wasn't it?
No, I'll show you after. But yeah.
But yeah, I think we'll just wrap it up then, because I'm sure I'll think of other stuff after this. But
yeah.
Yeah, we'll have our big long discussion after we watch.
When everything is all
Yeah.
Pretty sure I'll have more to say in the next one too.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Oh yeah, we gotta talk about Gandalf and like everything with the Shire and like all that. But it's okay.
We can talk about Gandalf because like I mentioned it, but you know, because I've already seen it and I remembered that.
That's why the emotional impact is not.
Yeah, because I know some people are going to be upset by that, but I explained while we were in that scene specifically why I wasn't as emotional. I was like, because like even before we started watching this, I'm like, all right, I remember he died.
Yeah.
I didn't remember anyone else though.
Yeah.
So, I'm like, okay, let me just prepare myself for that. I know what's coming up, so.
Yeah.
That's why I wasn't super emotional over it. I'm just like, you know, like this sucks. Obviously, I was emotional the first time, but
yeah, you were like, I don't want to watch you anymore.
Yeah.
That's what you said. You were like, she was all mad. She was like, I don't want to watch you anymore.
Yeah, because you killed him in the first
She's
movie.
like, I'm sad.
Anyways, I wish I had that recorded.
Yeah, nah.
That was before my YouTube days.
Yeah.
But yeah. Anyways, make sure you guys go check out Matthew's channel. Link will be in the description below. And yeah, make sure you guys like, subscribe if you like what you see. Comment down below what your favorite part of the movie was. And make sure to hit the notification bell if you want to get notified whenever I post. And if you want to see the full reaction, that'll be up on Patreon. Link will also be in the description below. So that's it for us. We'll see you guys next time. Bye!